Hello, Slicey Dicers. This is Brian with a giant mouse infestation video. Not actual real mice. These are all giant mouse knives, the collaboration between Jesper Voxnaes and Jens Anso out of Denmark. Very, very cool designs. These are all giant mouse ace knives. What does the ace mean? The ace means they are production. They also do some very limited run knives like the GM2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what they're up to. Those are like a few hundred and they're gone and that's it. You can't get them anymore. Especially the Biblio is based off of one of those knives. All three of these have been made in Italy. Going forward, it seems like a lot of their new designs are being made by Ria over in China. But these three are all Italian ones, and I love their products, but I never really owned one long term. I did have a previous version, well, they still make it. I had the lower budget version of the Iona with the plastic handles. I've done a few videos of that. I'll try and link to those at the end here. But that knife I sold it, and I never got another one, and I always meant to get another giant mouse. And then within the span of a week, last month, I wound up with three, which is pretty cool. I was not expecting, just crazy happenstance. So as I go down through these, I'm going to talk about these individually and explain how I got them and what I think of them. I'm not going to do full reviews on these two because everybody has already. This is the Biblio, the Clyde, and the Iona. I'm not going to do full reviews on the Biblio and the Clyde because everybody's done it to death. I thought this would be a good way to kind of just talk about them. The Iona, I've already done a full review on, and it will be in an upcoming Battle to the Death with the Benchmade Bug Out CF Elite. I did a previous Battle to the Death with the regular Bug Out and the fancy plastic handle version of the Iona, the less expensive one. But now they both have upgrades, so I thought it was time to do it again. So, gonna do it again. But let's get going and talk about these knives individually. First of all, the Biblio is the first one I got. These are on order of when I obtained them. The Biblio was a gift from a viewer, Ronan Graves, awesome guy. He's in the comments all the time in the live shows, and he just offered to send me one, and you guys been bugging me to check one out. And I said, yeah, sure. And I was kind of almost guilty about taking it because it's not an inexpensive knife, $175 in this version. I'll break down the versions in a moment. But then he started sending me pictures of his knife collection. I didn't feel so bad anymore. He has some amazing knives and a really nice guy too, and very funny, and a Deadpool fan like me, so I like that. The Biblio comes in a couple different versions, actually lots of different versions. This is the Black G10. It also comes in natural or green micarta. Those are $175. For $255, you can get the full titanium ones that are bronze titanium with a satin blade, all natural tie with a satin blade, or a kind of fully black washed out version. Specs on this one, I'm not going to set it down for this. You're just going to have to take my word for it. Overall length of about 6 3/4 inches, blade length of 2.9 inches, blade thickness of 0.12 inches, and a handle thickness of 0.58, a bit chunky, and weight 4 ounces in this, the G10 or the micarta versions. The titanium one's a little bit lighter. But liner lock, I think they're frame lock on the titanium ones, most likely. I didn't look. I apologize for that. Yes, they were. I do remember now, handling one Blade Show. I think they were frame lock. Anywho, nice deep carry clip, and that awesome Jesper Voxnaes ergos. I like it. I like it a lot. And another kind of one of the sort of trademarks of Giant Mouse, a lot of their knives have this jimping halfway up the blade, and it works really well when you're choked up. If you have big fat fingers, you might not be able to choke up on this, but my fairly skinny fingers, I can choke up no problem. And the ergos are just so good. It's so comfortable. So comfortable. I will say I have read many places that the action on these is a bit inconsistent. This one is awesome. I have no problems with it whatsoever. You just saw it flicks really well. Spidey flick it, all that stuff. It works great. And again, just so comfortable and so nice to carry. I'm really enjoying this. This, by the way, also has an Apostle P edge on it. Came that way. So if you're wondering why it's shiny, yours is probably not going to look like that from the factory. But really nice knife, and one that I truly enjoy carrying, to the point that I am considering getting one of the bronze tie ones. Just for myself, just for giggles. It's that good. I really enjoy this knife. And all of you bugging me forever about that I should get one. I knew I should. but I just never did. And because by the time I was around to do it, everybody already done reviews on them, and I don't often buy stuff that I'm not gonna be able to make some content with. But this one has been really impressing me. Really, really do enjoy it. It's been in my pocket a whole lot the last month. Probably even gonna make my I haven't looked at the numbers yet, but I bet it's gonna make my my top 5 most carried. Next up is the Clyde. The Clyde, a slightly newer model. This is appropriate to put out today because as today, the day I'm putting this out, March 20th, they are releasing another version of this on the Giant Mouse website. I'll link to that down below with brass handles, the same LMAX blade steel. And oh, by the way, this is M390. I didn't mention that. It is M390, which is very nice, especially for the price they charge for it. This is LMAX, also an awesome steel. And I don't currently own anything LMAX, so it was nice to get this. I wound up with this in the Trade Me Anything with Sergeant Myers is his username that he uses on our channel and stuff. I wound up with this in the Trade Me Anything. I did have to do some work to it when I got it, so I can't comment exactly how they are out of the box. I did take it apart and clean it up. A little chip in the blade I fixed. Not bad, I have to say. Pretty happy with how that came out. It's a little mirrory. Looks all right. I usually don't do my stuff to a full, complete mirror polish, but that came out pretty good on the old Viper Sharp. Nice deep carry clip again. It comes in a few different configurations. $154 for all of them. It comes with, this is the green micarta. It comes in a natural micarta that has black instead of this orange or G10. I probably would have chosen the natural micarta with the orange on it, but I do like the way this one looks, or the natural G10 with the black, I'm sorry. I would have not chosen the orange, but I do like the way this one looks. And Sergeant Myers has normal human hands, so the micarta has changed colors a little bit. It won't in mine because my hands don't sweat because I'm a freakazoid, but ergos are pretty good. Action is good now. It was a little slow when I got it. I didn't have to adjust the D10 or anything. I just had to clean it up and, put some KPL on it, and it worked out fine. Took a lot more time to fix the blade than anything else, but that just had a little chip in it, and you can't really complain about that too much. That's not like a production thing. But it wasn't even that bad, but I just wanted to make it perfect because I do really like carrying it. I've heard kind of mixed reviews from my review friends about this. Nobody hates the Clyde, but a lot of people weren't really completely blown away by it. The action on it definitely is not remotely drop shutty, I will say that. It does pop out really well, but it's not even remotely drop shutty, where the Biblio is still not completely drop shutty, but it will a little bit if you give it a little flick. Not so on the Clyde. Kind of understandable because stats wise, I'll give you that. You'll see this is a very thin and light knife for sure. So thin and light blade, I should say, for sure. We have an overall length of 7 inches, just a little bit longer than the Biblio, which you could probably see. Blade length 3 inches, also just a little bit longer. Blade thickness of 0.12. Handle thickness very slim, 0.4 inches, and a weight of just 2.25 ounces. So pretty darn light. And again, it carries really well. Very slim in the pocket. Very nice to carry. Very slicey little blade, and it's LMAX, which is kind of a cool steel, and one that, again, I don't have. And I do really enjoy it quite a bit. Not enough that I'm going to go buy the other version. And if I do sell any of the 3 of these, it would probably be this one, but I'm not in a big hurry to. I really do enjoy carrying it. Been in my pocket a lot more than I expected it to be. And it is a pretty good knife, I do have to say. I do like it. The brass one, probably going to pass on. It is on their site though, link down below again with the brass handles, because one of the things I like about this is the weight and the brass handles. It makes it look a lot prettier, but it's gonna be a lot heavier. I don't know exactly what the stats are yet. I haven't looked at that, but the Clyde's a pretty cool knife. Clyde's a pretty cool guy. In all their like promotional stuff on Instagram, they talk about Clyde like it's a person. So yeah, so go check that out. And the last one I obtained was the Iona. This one I got because you guys told me to. I often do on my my live shows. I'll do like, hey, I have a budget of whatever for a new review knife. You guys suggest what you want me to get, and I give away a knife or something to the winner who makes the best suggestion. That was this. It did not push me over much. It didn't take much for me to choose this. Nick was a guy who suggested it, and I was kind of excited to check one out anyway because I had the previous version of the Iona, I guess it's just the other version of the Iona. They still make it, which has FRN handles, fancy plastic with the Jens Anso little cutouts in it and stuff. That kind of very distinct pattern he puts on his handles. And I did really like it. Wow, purple was a bad choice for this one. I do apologize for that, but that's what the background is, and that's what it shall stay. But it's I like that texture, but it's just not my jam. They came out with this aluminum one. It's a bit heavier, a bit more expensive. But I loved everything else about the knife, so I was eager to kind of try it out. And so I did. Bought this directly from Giant Mouse, from their website. Very quick shipping. Again, cool guys, so don't mind supporting them directly. And I really like it. I've already done a full review on this, so we're going to spend a bit less time on this than I did on the others. And sorry, I got to pull my notes up. And as I said, it is going to be seen in another battle to the death with the Bug Out CF Elite. So I'm really looking forward to that one. That's going to be a lot of fun. Rematch now that they've leveled up. Again, M390 steel, and the aluminum handles, as I said, on this version. This version is 140, and it only comes right now in this color blue or a green with a satin blade. The green looks kind of almost grayish. It's like a grayish green. Pretty nice looking, but I prefer the blue. Not a green guy. The FRN version comes in several different versions. You have gray, black, green, or blue, and you can get satin or stonewash blades. So a few more options there to check out. Those are $99, so they are significantly less expensive and still really awesome knives. It's just whether or not you like the Enso pattern on the GFN or not. But a really cool knife, and again, you will see it coming up in another video where it will face off with the Bug Out. You guys seem to have a completely insatiable desire for Bug Out videos. So you can check that out when the time comes. But yeah, this is my Giant Mouse Infestation. I do hope to get some more at some point. I've heard of a couple more coming out that sound pretty exciting. So I hope to check those out. Won't sleep on them anymore. And I just also do a Giant Mouse Ace Sonoma review. That's one of the new Rayot made ones, if you want to go check that out as well. I'm going to try to link to as many of my Giant Mouse videos at the end here, probably coming up right about now as I can. But check those out, and everybody have a good one. Stay safe. Wash your damn hands. Talk to you later.